Okay everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is a continuation of the last video. I had a little problem with my log splitter, unfortunately. Kind of had a freak deal happen, the valve broke. But I'm going to go ahead and make a video out of bucking up some of this pin oak wood. And it's time to use my new cordless Dremel for the first time here. So I'm going to sharpen my saw up a little bit real quick here, and then we're going to buck up some pin oak wood. So stay tuned, and don't forget to like and subscribe to the video if you like wood and food and all that good stuff. I got recipe ideas and firewood, and we do a little bit of several things around here. But first of all, let's get going on this Dremel, man. I'm a little disappointed right now with my day, the way my day is going, but all you can do is roll with the punches sometimes and try to make the best out of it, right? So I'm going to go ahead and buck up some wood as soon as I'm done with this. So here we go. This is first use of the cordless Dremel, like I said, and there's a yellow link on this chain where I can tell where I've been. So I'm just going to go with that. And I'm not going to zoom you guys in. I'm just going to do it from a distance. Now I need to tighten my chain up too. It's something else I need to do. I'll get to that shortly. So here we go. I'm going to give this thing a quick little buzz up now, a little touch up, and buck up some wood. All right, that works really nice. That's all it takes to buzz that thing up. That's a good deal. I mean, what a better deal than hand filing. Now there is an art to doing this. You got to push down and get the gullet, and then kind of pull up on it to get the top of the tooth. And I like the rounded part of the file to be kind of sticking up over the top plate a little bit. That's how. There is an art to it, so there is a learning curve with this. It's not just as easy as putting it on there and rubbing it around. You kind of got to dig the gullet out, and you got to watch that top plate. And but after you do it about 10 times, you'll start to get the feel for it. You know, you think you're doing it right at first, and you have it all done. You know it all. You know everything. There is a learning curve, and you can get better at it and work on your touch there. So there's that. Let me get my raker gauge and just check these rakers real quick just to make sure they're not completely, totally out of whack on me. And then I'm just going to go ahead and get to cutting because this chain is really far down, and I've already taken the rakers back on this thing twice already. So they're probably within the tolerances of being able to get some cutting done. Let me do that. I'll get my raker gauge right out here. All right, now here I got my gauge. Let's just do a little check here. I don't even have my file out. I don't even have my file out of the truck, but yeah, they are high. All right, I'm gonna have to take the rakers down a little bit too. The rakers are a little bit high on that. I don't know if you can really see, but you can see how far that's sticking up right there. So those rakers are gonna have to come down several strokes. I'm just gonna give them about 3 or 4 strokes and recheck it. All right, here we go. Let me get that going. Okay, so before I get to these rakers, I'm going to tighten this chain up because it's tough to work on the chain when it's got all this play in it. So let me tighten that chain up real quick, and then I'll hit those rakers and do a little bucking. And this is the way my day is going to go. Apparently, I was going to make a truckload of wood, but didn't happen. All right, here we go. Let me get these rakers going. They need about 4 strokes, and that's doing a good job there. So. We're right on. All right, about 4 or 5 strokes. And we're on there. All right, I got my saw sharpened up, the raker's done. Let's buck some wood while I'm here and try to shake off this log splitter. I can always do a small repair on that, not a big deal. Well, all right, now I got my saw all sharpened up, the raker's taken down, the chain tightened up. I got gas and fresh bar and chain oil in it. So I'm just going to get to work on bucking up some of this pin oak wood. Now this is a little bit of a dangerous situation because this larger log here, it's all wanting to roll down. So I'm going to buck this up and be ready for it to fall. If it does, get the heck out of the way. But that's what we're going to be doing. Try to make use of my time while I'm out here and buck up a little wood. Let's get on it now. These can hooks, they really make life a lot easier. I'll tell you what, man. Breaking that wood off on the bottom down there, there's a little sliver of bark still connected. And grabbing that with your hands is tough. You can see that it just had a little tiny bit connected. No problem. All right. Now this here is a little bit of an issue, like I said. This thing's getting ready to roll on me. See if I can get this thing out of here. Nope, that is it's got a lot of weight on it right now. All right, let's buck down this bigger piece here, and eventually we'll get it out. But these need to be noodled down now as well. And this is a triple heartwood. I might go ahead and noodle this. It's got to be done. You can see that triple heartwood in there. I don't know if the camera's aiming over here or not. It's aiming over that way. All right, sorry about that. As I was saying, you can see the triple heartwood in this. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to go ahead and noodle these things in half. It's got to be done eventually. Trust me, you do not want to pick that up. Oh, it's pretty heavy. That's got an interesting smell to it. All right, that is manageable there now. Okay. And this one needs to be done as well. Got a little sawdust there. All right, let's take a few pieces off this one here. All right, boys and girls, this is a pretty big piece of wood right here, and of course it's got this uneven spot here. It's always a little fun, but I would like to see if I can try to roll this thing with my can hook. I don't know if that'll move or not, but yeah, that's a big piece of wood, and it's got weight from that one pinning it down. I'd kind of like to move that out of the way so I can get my saw in there a little bit better. Oh man, these are heavy. All right, let's see if I can move that thing. I don't know that I'll be able to, but I really want some more room. Okay. Man, those are heavy. Gosh. All of those need to be noodled in half. Let's see if I can move this. I mean, that's every bit of 1,000 pounds. I mean, this is a lot of wood right here. Well, it would roll if I had the, and I gotta watch my self. I don't feel good about that. Like I said, if you're pulling on this thing like this and it slips off, it's gonna hit you right in the face. I don't like that whole setup. That's a lot of wood. There's nowhere to stand to get to it. Well, it was close, but I just don't have anywhere I can get to that. I'd have to hook that to my truck. Yeah, that's a big piece of wood. All right. What I might do is, there's some room down in here. I'll measure this thing out and cut this thing and move that out of the way, roll it out of there. All right, that's what we're gonna have to do. That's a little bit too much wood. Sorry about that. There's a lot of wood in this pin oak tree. There's still two gigantic pieces over there on the other side of the field over there. I might walk over there and show you guys, but there's some 50-inch trunk wood over there. Let's see if I can't buck this thing right here, and then we'll be able to roll all of this out of the way a little bit better. It's going to want to fall down. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to work around behind the log this way and come in as far as I can and leave my holding wood here on this side down here so I can stand back and cut that holding wood and get it to fall without being all. That way it's less likely to pinch your saw if you cut this back side all down this back corner. Then you can get your saw out and be over here free from the bottom. So let's try that. Give myself plenty of room. Here we go. so we can come in from this corner now. Alright, it's starting to close on me. I saw it move here, the kerf moved a little bit, so let's come in here and try to cut this thing off and get the heck out of the way. Alright, there we go, no problem. That went pretty well. I missed my groove by about 1/4 of an inch, so it was a little bit off, but it's so heavy, it's close enough that it'll dig in and go. Alright, so I'm not even going to do anything else. I turned the camera off I turned the saw off so I could talk to the camera. Let me buck these couple rounds up here and get that out of the way. Oh! Got on my shoe there. Oops. That's why you always want to put your chainsaw down somewhere else. Alright, one for the comedy files. Here we go. I got all kinds of cookies stacking up over there. Anybody want cookies? Just shoot me an email. I got a pretty good pile going. That's some hot burning wood. I'll put that over there in my cookie pile. All right. Okay. Let's see what happens if I stand this thing up. There we go. Right in there. Now. Oh, okay. Oh, right there. Now I can use these cookies here and wedge that thing a little bit so it doesn't fall on me. There we go. Move that over so the saw doesn't get in it. Now, let's finish cutting this thing in half, and we will have had a pretty good day's work here. All right. That little piece of crap needs to be removed. Alright, now YouTube, I'm going to turn the camera off. Thanks for watching. I got it pretty much done now. I got to just cut those little knobs off that, little nubs. I'm going to noodle this in a few pieces. Noodle that. Noodle over here. And call it a day. I'm just going to do a little noodling. I didn't get to deal with that piece with the wire in it. I know y'all want to see that. That'll probably be the next video. I'll save that one for the next video. I'll probably use the axe and try to just bust it up with the axe. Take enough weight out of it to where I can get it up on the splitter. So y'all hang in there, and till next time. And don't forget to like and subscribe to the video, please. See you later.